Welcome back to the worst series on YouTube. I'm glad you decided to join me again as we continue our way up the rank ladder. Let's hope we don't have to give the switch to my brother. Today's video is going to start with a little bit of a weird thing. I decided I was going to chroma key out my background, even though you can still see my light on the bottom right. I was just trying to find camera placement. This first battle we took with us Charizard, Dragonite, Garganacl, and Gengar. And a little bit of a thought process here was this was the team I was using last time to demolish. This is how we got to rank 3. And when I say demolish, we did not demolish. So we put our two orange boys on the screen here. Flare Blitz and then Megananium or whatever the frick it's called. And then we're going to do a little Ice Beam over there as well. And they immediately Mega Evolved. Remember last video, almost nobody Mega Evolved. And the one Pokemon that, there's two Pokemon. There's a Mega Dragonite and a Mega Tyranitar. And that Mega Tyranitar screwed us over. So seeing this in our first battle was just kind of scaring me. But ultimately, it is a Grass type against what are ultimately two Fire types. It's just not super effective. Now I know Dragonite is not a Fire type, it's a Flying Dragon. But same difference. And so here we were like, I don't know what I was thinking. They protected, so there went our plan to destroy it. And then their Primarina just, dodged the attack. I'm not really sure how you get a Pokemon to dodge an attack. There's not really a friendship thing in this game or anything. Like, you just battle. So I guess it's just a dice roll at the beginning of the game. Or the beginning of the turn, rather. So until I find out more about that, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. Here we decided we're just going to take out the Sinistra. The Mega Pokemon on their team just doesn't seem to be doing much to me. So we're just, bam, it's out. I don't know why they went with the Mega Grass type against me, but then they hit that move. And I died. I'm pretty sure it's a Fairy type Dazzling Gleam. I was like, oh crap. Because now they have Primarina and Megananium over there, or Mousehold, Primarina, and Megananium, and all I have are Garganacl and Gengar. So here we go. I'm gonna Sludge Wave. I'm probably the slowest. Follow me, doesn't matter. Sludge Wave hits everybody, and we got rid of their Mega. Very good. Now we got Primarina coming. Now I know a lot of people who play Pokemon keep track of, oh, this is what your Mega does, and this is what their opponent has, blah, 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 blah. I know nothing about this Primarina. I've watched it dodge an attack. That's all I could think about. So we're going to Sludge Wave again. Obviously, Garganacl here is not very great. It's a Rock type. Primarina is definitely a Water type. And I'm also taking out, I'm damaging it on my own. And just like that, we got a super effective move on both of us. I don't remember what it was. If you saw it, you probably know. And now I had Gengar with 1 HP, and so I assumed that they were going to protect because I thought Sludge Wave takes them all out. And so I protected as well so we could all protect stall. Oh no, I assumed they were going to attack like this. Yeah, this is right. I assumed they were going to attack, and that's why I protected. But I forgot that I go first. So I Sludge Wave, and all I need is for that Primarina to go below dead. It needs to hit 0. We're hoping for a 46% or more Sludge Wave. It avoided the freaking attack, and it didn't even kill Mousehold. So we forfeit. And that's how we ended the first battle. At this point, there was only one thing to do. I just lost my first battle, so it was time to build a new team. We had Tauros, Abomasnow, Mimikyu, Rotom, Lycanroc, that Grass Eevee, a couple of others. We went with Cleaver, and then here I think we pick up the Slowbro. I had to look up which Pokemon could learn Trick Room for a very specific reason. Okay, I saw that Cleaver had a high attack stat but a really low speed stat. So my thought process was, let's turn the twist the dimensions a little bit. Trick Room set, and then we'll use Charizard and Cleaver, physical attackers, and then Dragonite to just annihilate the other team. I figured with Dragonite and Slowbro, we're pretty set on special attack. With Cleaver and Charizard, we have physical attack. Obviously, Swords Dance on Charizard just it ups its physical prowess by 2. And so here I am lowering their speed stats. Make sure that Trick Room allows us to go first. I didn't realize that my light there is right over their HP stat, but bumped up their HP. I'm like, let's get this done. We're going to actually win a couple battles. Because remember, the goal here is to hit the next rank. We're not trying to stay in the Pokeball here. And the only way through it is all the ranks. So we do this, we do that, we set all the items on it, and I think now we're ready for a new battle. Going into this battle was a little terrifying, mostly because I didn't know what we were going to do. I knew we just made this beautiful new team. I knew that I had the ability to win, and it felt like a decent matchup, right? You know, they have a flying type on their team, so my rock is good. They have a bug type, the grass type, so Charizard and Dragonite are going to be good. But they also had a fairy, and that scared me because if I Mega Evolve Charizard, I think he takes on the Dragon typing. Now, I might be wrong. I genuinely don't know how Mega Evolving works. I don't think it works the same as Terrestrialization, but it just feels like it becomes really, really weak to fairy type moves when you are using it. So we go in, we set up a Trick Room, and we do our best. Except for, I don't think I lowered the speed stat on all of them enough, because if you watch here, I'm not the fastest anymore. So we're going to Mega Evolve Charizard. And then Drampa is going to go first, I'm pretty sure. No, Aquamaril has a slower speed stat than all of my Pokemon. And boom, Charizard's annihilated, so what a great use of a Mega. But it's okay, it happens. To the best of us, to the worst of us, it happens. And so, we keep going. We throw in Cleaver, and now we know we have our physical attacker. Except for, he's not super effective, he's just normal effective. It really feels like Slowbro is going to have to do a lot of work this time. Cleaver's already down to half health, but we did give him leftovers, so that should come back up. Stoneaxe doing, 49% to Asmaril is a blessing because he's our weakness right now. And you'll see that my Pokemon are surviving. Slowbro's an absolute tank. Didn't realize Slowbro was such a tank. Cleaver hanging in there. Psychic taking out, oh, not quite. Almost taking out the Asmaril. I am watching this as I voice over, so, and then Drampa's gone. That way, I can actually remember what happened in the video. Then they sent out Gardevoir. This is their fairy type. I thought it was grass type. This is gonna be awkward, but we're gonna fight it anyway because that's what this battling simulator is for. I don't remember the moves I selected here, but I know I was like, Asmaril's gotta go, and then we just gotta chip this Gardevoir down. We have Dragonite, we have Cleaver, and we have Slowbro. Psychic Noise on the Dragonite did nothing, and I genuinely expected it to do more. Cleaver's still hanging in there, by the way, with 21 HP. My thought process here, it's grass type. I'm gonna Fire Blast it. This is game over. No. Barely under half. So at this point, I'm like, maybe this team isn't what I thought it was, but I don't think we're going to lose this either. So we keep going. Slowbro comes back. I saw it use a Psychic type move. I was like, okay, I'll Psychic type move back. And I didn't. I used Scald. Why did I think I used a Psychic type move? It's hard to remember these battles, okay? Draining Kiss, taking out Dragonite almost, and then we win. So that's 2 battles in, and we're 1-1. We are 1 battle away from rank 2. So let's look at rank 2. We go into our next battle immediately, and we pick the exact same team, I'm pretty sure. Slowbro, Charizard, great start. We're bringing Cleaver because, he's that. Oh, we're leaving Dragonite behind this time. We're going for Gengar. Wow, I was not ready for that. Okay. And so we get into this battle. We have the exact same avatar, by the way. This is the first time that's happened. Abominastone, Noivern, Slowbro, and Charizard. I was Frisk. I don't know if I've ever seen this move before, but they knew exactly what my items were. And I was like, okay, so now they know that Charizard is going to be my Mega Evolution. Let's just Mega Evolve it, get it out of the way. I didn't bring Dragonite, remember, and he has my Dragonite Dragonite. So all I can do is Mega Evolve Charizard. And they also Mega Evolve their Abomasnow. So now we've seen another Mega Evolution. Which, by the way, that is a cool looking Abomasnow. Flare Blitz though takes it out. It's an ice type. I mean, come on. Charizard's at half health already. That's okay. Noivern avoided an attack. Again, don't know how Pokemon are avoiding attacks. It just keeps happening. And apparently my Pokemon don't know how to avoid attacks, so I don't know what I have to do. Maybe it's one of their stats. Bite on the Slowbro felt bold to me, because I learned last battle that Slowbro was just an absolute tank, and even if it was super effective, it did nothing. Charizard's out early, again. I'm kind of noticing he's kind of weak. We'll probably bump his HP or defense stat or something. And then we're going to bring in Cleaver here, and he's going to do all the work, I think. We're going to Psychic the Noivern, and we're going to Stone Axe the... Oh, we're Swords Dancing. Okay, we're bumping up our physical attack. By the way, Cleaver, his base physical attack is like 201. Or maybe that's with perfect IVs. I don't remember, but I saw it and I was like, holy cow. So now we're +2. Slowbro's using Psychic on the Noivern, taking it out. Do we Trick Room here? I think we Trick Room next turn. And we're up 3 Pokemon to 2. Altaria felt weak here. I'm pretty sure it's Flying and Dragon, right? So, I mean, they got 2 flying types on the field. I have a rock type. Come on, we all know where this is going, right? Yep, that's right. You just saw that. Their Altaria knows a fire type move, and their Dragonite also probably knows a dragon type fire type move. So we slowed the dimensions. Now Slowbro is going to Psychic the Dragonite. Just get it off the field. And we're going to Stone X Altaria. Try to do over half. We're looking for honestly 2/3. Dragonite's gone. And we one-shot the Altaria. You saw me clapping in the top left. That's because I was enthralled with how that went. And with that, we hit rank 2. And so that concludes episode 2. We got 2 wins, 1 loss. And as far as this being the worst series on YouTube, I think we're definitely improving. I will say rank 2 does feel pretty good. And I'm really excited to make it to rank 1 and out of the Pokeball tier in the next episode. With that being said, next episode's going to be a little bit delayed. But we do still have 29 days to get the champion rank. We are not giving my brother my Switch. Make sure you like, subscribe, and peace out.